About 25,000 years ago, a sage was born in ancient China. His name was Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu was counted among the most sensible and intelligent people of his time. Even the emperors of China used to come to him for advice. Hundreds of stories of Lao Tzu wisdom were famous, and he was respected all over China. Something similar happened once. A merchant came to the emperor's court who had 2 flowers. He put a condition before the emperor, that if the emperor identifies which of the flowers is real and which is fake, then he will present both these flowers to the emperor, and at the same time half of his wealth will be deposited in the treasury. But if the emperor does not recognize, then the emperor will have to pay the same amount to the merchant. The emperor accepted the condition. Now 2 flowers were brought before the emperor, one of which was real and the other fake. But it was difficult to differentiate between the 2, because they both look exactly the same. The craftsman who made that fake flower was so skillful that he copied that flower so closely, it was hard to differentiate between the 2. Now the emperor got confused, and as soon as the emperor was in trouble, he remembered Lao Tzu. Invitation sent to Lao Tzu, because the stories of Lao Tzu's wisdom were famous, so the businessman also got a little nervous. Although he had never met Lao Tzu but had heard a lot about him, that Lao Tzu is a very intelligent person. The messenger delivered a message to Lao Tzu that the emperor is caught in a dilemma. 2 flowers have to be identified, but the emperor is not able to recognize. Lao Tzu reached the emperor's court. Lao Tzu looked at those 2 flowers very carefully and tried to differentiate between. But Lao Tzu also got confused. He was a little upset. He is also confused which of these flowers is real and which is fake. Because both the flowers looked exactly the same, Lao Tzu was also finding it very difficult to differentiate between. Lao Tzu asked the merchant for some time, and he walked up to the window of the court. And he opened that window. In a short while, a honeybee came flying from outside, and she went and sat on one of those 2 flowers. And seeing this, a slight smile spread on the face of Lao Tzu. The emperor understood that Lao Tzu had found a solution to this dilemma. He has recognized the real flower. Then Lao Tzu said that the flower placed on the left-hand side is real, and the flower placed on the right-hand side is fake. The merchant was very surprised because he also sometimes forgot which flower was real and which was fake. He also had a hard time remembering. He asked Lao Tzu in astonishment that how did you recognize? Lao Tzu said that the human eye can be deceived, but this nature, Tao, cannot be deceived. Lao Tzu used to call nature as Tao. Seeing these flowers, a person may be deceived because of his eyes. But a bee can't be tricked. A bee will always come and sit on a real flower. So that was a little story about the intelligence of the Lao Tzu. This story teaches us that if we pay attention, the solution to many big problems is hidden around us. Hope you like this story, and this story will be useful for you in solving dilemma of your life. Thank you.